This is the Unhiding V3, which is an excellent all-round device and one of the thinnest foldable phones on the market. I made a recent video covering the parallel space on the Unhiding V3, and in that video I think I left out one important aspect, which was noticed by a viewer, hence the following question, which is, what happens when you delete the parallel space icon? Will it still remain on the main space on the device? And that is what I'm going to address in today's video, so let's go inside and check it out. This is the parallel space, which is an excellent feature for keeping things private and away from prying eyes. As mentioned earlier, I've already covered how to use the parallel space in a separate video, but today I want to focus on the question posed by the viewer, which is, what happens when you remove the parallel space? Will it still sit on the main space on the device? Now, I can tell you there are two ways of doing this. So the first option is to press down on the icon itself. Now, when you see that remove, just select it and the app icon will not appear on the device, which is excellent because if you're trying to be discreet, so say my partner has access to my phone, she will not be able to see that I have the parallel space, become inquisitive and probably start asking questions. Okay, so the other option is to go in the settings menu, and even within this there are two ways of doing this. I'm going to show you the quick option, and that's just to go in the search bar here. So if you just tap the first few letters, so look, there you go, so you get the parallel space. Now if I just select it here, and then if I put my pin in, okay, now once we do that, we come to this page here, and obviously you can come in here and you can go through these other options, but for this tutorial I want to keep things nice, short and to the point. Okay, so if you select this option that says discrete mode, so look at this. Okay, so you've got some other options here of what happens when you hide the parallel space, but I want to focus on this first option here. It says when this is enabled, parallel space will no longer be displayed in the home page of main space. Okay, so that should answer the viewer's question. So as I mentioned earlier, the other way you can remove the icon from the home screen is to enable this option here. Okay, so again, it just shows you there. Okay, and then just tap on got it. Okay, so now what I should be able to do is to come out, scroll over to the next page, look at that. So you can see where that gap is, or where there's a space there, the parallel space icon no longer exists. So you can see it is hidden, and that's where it was originally. Look, it's not anywhere else on the device. So like I said, now you're safe in the knowledge that once it's hidden, you can now go about your private life or keeping things personal away from prying eyes. Now that you know how to hide the parallel space icon, meaning it is not visible to anyone who has access to your device, obviously the other question you may be asking is, can you gain access to it? Okay, so let's find out. So let's go in the settings menu here. Now, just assume that parallel space is not there. In case, so you come in here, just type in the first few letters, parallel space pops up, enter my pin, okay, voila, look at that, takes me into the parallel space section. Just before we go further, so if we selected discrete mode, so again we've enabled this option showing that it is hidden from the home screen, and again you can look at these other settings and play with them as you please. Okay, so what we want to do now is to just tap on here, and you can see this is everything within my parallel space, which is a totally different interface to the main space. So everything that I do here remains private and confidential. So you can see I've got separate Play Store here, got separate WhatsApp, photos, files, and even a separate camera. So any photos or videos that I take within the parallel space remains private. Okay, and then stays there. I can move files or apps in and out of the parallel space. And of course, once I finish maybe keeping my account secret or my private life private away from my partner, always remember to just come here and then just tap OK, and that shuts down the parallel space. If for whatever reason you do want to make the parallel space icon visible, very simple, just go in the settings menu there, just select the first few letters, parallel space will pop up, enter my PIN. Okay, so we're here, and then what to do is just tap on there, and what we do now is just disable the discrete mode. So once I do that, the parallel space icon should appear on the device. Okay, so if we just exit like so, turn over the page, and right there we have the parallel space icon. Now that you know how to hide and unhide the parallel space icon on your Honor Magic V3 or maybe any other Honor devices that has this feature, I want to show you a couple of quick things and then I'll end the video. So let's just go in here. Like before, you just type in the first few letters, the parallel space, there it pops up. Enter my PIN. Okay, so we're back in here. One of the first things I certainly want to show you, and that is if you select this option here, and then obviously you've got this 5x3 or 4x3, but focus on this one for now. So even within the parallel space, you can change the wallpaper. So this is really cool. So let's just go for, okay, let's just go for this one here. This is something a bit different. Okay, let's just tap on that for now. Keep it nice and simple. And then if we just come out, and then if we go into the parallel space itself, look at that. So we have a totally different wallpaper than we had before within the parallel space. Honestly, this device is very good. And you can see, very customizable as well. Okay, so what I want to do now is just show you one last thing and I shall let you go. So let's just, yes, we quit. Like the way it closes like that. Brilliant. Okay, so we just go in here and for the last time, enter my PIN. Okay, and the last thing I want to show you is right at the bottom there where it says erase parallel space. Now, I have not erased the parallel space, and because it's in red, tells me that that is danger. So I guess that's if you just want to completely erase the parallel space. But other than that, that is how to hide and unhide the parallel space on your device. So now you can keep things very much secret from prying eyes. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. My name is Shola. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another episode. Ciao.